It's Christmas Day and part 11 as we continue in the Breakfast Bible Byte series, Time to Celebrate the True Meaning of Christmas. I hope that all of you have a wonderful and a blessed Christmas celebration today. Since you are taking the time to read or listen to this, I assume that you have a few more moments to discuss the thoughtful gifts that the Magi brought to Christ. In themselves, they are provisional, practical, and prophetic. While we don't know how many magi were in the troop, what we do know is that when they worshiped the Lord Jesus, they brought to him three very special gifts. The gifts the wise men brought were obviously inspired and were useful, and especially fitting because they are symbolic of some of the wonderful truths about Jesus. Perhaps they will be helpful in shedding some light on how we ought to and what we ought to bring to our King this Christmas season. The first gift was gold. Gold is a gift that would be presented to a king. In itself, it is symbolic of Jesus' royalty. Gold is a gift that history has shown as a befitting gift for a ruler, a monarch, or a king. You'll recall that the wise men asked Herod, "Where is the one who was born King of the Jews?" Gold was the most precious metal in biblical times, and it, in this case, may have also been provisional. Have you ever wondered how the poor carpenter's family was able to afford to flee to Egypt? Perhaps the gold was God's gift of provision to preserve his son from the pride-filled wicked king Herod. The prophecies of Daniel, Balaam's prophecy of the star, and Micah's prophecy reference him as an expected ruler in Micah 5:2, and this is confirmed in Isaiah chapter 9. So the real question for us is, have we recognized his sovereign dominion, his right to rule as the King of Kings, to reign and to rule in our lives? The prophecy in Isaiah 9:6 and 7 declares, "For a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us, and the government will be upon his shoulders. He will be named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace." The dominion, his dominion, will be vast, and its prosperity will never end. He will reign on the throne of David and over his kingdom to establish and sustain it with justice and righteousness from now and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of the Lord's host will accomplish this. Matthew 2:15 refers to a prophecy out of Hosea 11:1, where it records, "He stayed there until Herod's death, so that what was spoken by the Lord through the prophet might be fulfilled." And it reads, "Out of Egypt I have called my son." We're not talking about just an ordinary baby here. He is the Lord of Lords. As our King, it is only appropriate that we should bow the knee. The frankincense speaks clearly of his sin-free life, the sin-free life that Jesus would lead as a pleasing aroma to the Father. And the myrrh, of course, speaks of Jesus' blood offering on the cross, for myrrh was a burial spice.